Good evening. Second to go. All right, I think we're good. Good evening, everyone. My name is 𝗧𝗢𝗣𝗜𝗖. I am ButterDish Designs, and this is Crafty Hour Live, episode 103. So, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in and watching. Please leave a comment, say hi. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, so this whole week I've been featuring sneak peeks of some items coming in the mini catalog that goes live next week on the 4th. Yes. And if you've been tuning in tonight, super fun. You can't see me? It shows that I'm live. I can see myself. Okay, because I was like, I've been here. It's been a long day for you. All right, so here I am. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so welcome to Crafty Hour. And sneak peek items this week I'm making stuff with, and I am going to share another sneak peek tonight of the reindeer bundle, which I can't show you in the catalog just yet, but it is the Reindeer Days Suite Collection. So one of the funnest things in this is, let's go to the overhead here. Hang on. Okay. Hi. So it's got a super cute stamp set. It is photopolymer. Makes it easy for placement. It's got a bunch of dies. So there's not just one of them. There's two. This one builds reindeers, so you can design those yourself. This one you can stamp and cut, or it's like, wait, there's more. Hi, Tony. So here is one of the sheets we'll be working with this evening, and the backside is this. But the cool thing that they have done is that this particular one cuts out this image right here. So super easy. You don't have to even color anything. All right. All right. This way, just so I've got all these dies in one spot. Put things together. One of the other cute things about this are these adorable peppermints. So they're real red and white adhesive back peppermints. They are in 3 sizes. So you've got the big, the medium, and the small there. We're going to be using those. And of course, the paper, which it is just darling paper. We're going to be using this one right here. But just to give you a little peek through these. Good stuff. We're going to be using that one too. There's that one. And you see the other side of that is this here, where they're making a reindeer snowman there. Super cute. All right. So let's get to what we're making this evening, and I will put this to the side, but we are going to use this sheet here. This is by far one of the coolest treat boxes that Stampin' Up! Has done in a while. So, at least in my opinion, it's my new favorite. So this is what we're making this evening. It is a little book treat box. Now, I set this up so that it slides underneath these die cut pieces so that you can just slide it in and out. And it is just super cute. I can see this for so many different things, not just Christmas. You want to give somebody a gift card to a bookstore. I mean, how perfect is this? It can fit some a gift card, little candies, little treats. I can see a lot of different things being made with this, but that's just my brain when I really like something. I'm like, woo! So anyways, this is the little treat box that we're going to be making this evening. And let me show you how these come. So these treat boxes, they're the book treat boxes. There are 10 in a package. And what it comes with is that each treat box is in 2 pieces. You have this piece here and this piece here. But wait, it gets better, y'all. They have done the adhesive for you. So adhesive strip, adhesive strip. That's one of my dimensional backers. Adhesive strips. If you wanted to glue it closed when you put something in it, there's an adhesive strip there. So easy. They did the work for you. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to show you the measurements to cover. We're going to cover the outside like I did here. And I think tonight we're also going to we'll measure so that we can cut an inside as well. So I think it'd just be festive to have something on the inside as well. And so just set this off to the side here. And let's go ahead and write down the measurements. I didn't earlier, but I believe that this is going to be, the sheet needs to be 4 by 10. So these are exactly 4 inches across. And I measured the paper to 10, which gives you, you know, a little less than half of some wiggle room, just so you can have that on the length. But we're going to do one whole piece. So 4 inches by 10 inches. Okay. So let's just write that down. So this is for the cover. It's 4 inches by 10 inches. All right. Now let's go ahead and take the measurement. You'll know the inside because it feels smooth. And this measures inside. It is 2 1/4 inches by 3 1/2. Okay, so let's start. Let's cut our pieces here. Let me just set this off to the side while we do this. Since this is the super easy cut here, we just need 4 inches. Line that up there. I know that you can see the top there. I'm going to go all the way down. There we go. All right. And then going this way, I need 10 inches. And so you've got this little piece left. All right. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so on this one here, we want to do 3 1/2. So I'm going to go this way first. Actually, we'll do this way, the 2 1/4 first. 2 1/4. And this way is the 3 1/2. All right, so that's going to be for the inside. And let's just test it out on this one that I made that I did not put it in there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I did not read that ruler right. It's been a long day and a long week. Let's try again. Oh my goodness. This is where you show yourself some grace. All right. Oh man. Ah, that's 2 3/4. That's a 3. 2 3/4. All right. Good times. Good times. I'll save that piece for something else. Now let me make sure that I'm not cutting my 10-inch piece here. That's not it. Okay, that's my piece that we're using to cover. Oh. All right. Armand. This one needs to be 2 3/4. By 3 1/2. It's always a good time when you can laugh at yourself, you know? All right. Put this underneath here. So these are our pieces. Now we'll make sure that this one fits. Hi, Emily. Yeah, I know. It happens. It really does. So we're going to adhere this. We may need to trim it just a bit, or we just need to adhere it before we fold this. Might need to trim just a hair off. But I'd rather have a good all across the bottom fit rather than just, not. Okay, so when I mean a hair, I just mean like hair. No measurement, just a hair. You can see it's basically the width of my track on the other side there. That's how, when I need to make a hairline cut, that's how I do it. Okay. Make it for an easier fit here. Yes. And that'll definitely work now. All right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and glue this down. And actually, I'm going to burnish these pieces real quick here. Super easy. They're already scored for you. There's no directions with this thing, but it's very self-explanatory. All right. So let's go ahead and glue this down. If you didn't want to do the same, you could turn the pattern over. Whatever works. All right. And there we go. Okay. So with this, you're just going to fold in these sides like so. And then you're going to fold this over and attach it. Now remember, the adhesive is already on here. You just need to remove the backer from it. Simple as that. Okay. And just give it a good press there. And that's the one side. Next, we'll do this side. And I find it easier to do when it's down on a flat surface. And there we go. And now we have our box beautifully decorated on the inside for this one. You can see on my sample here, I did not. I can still go back and add it. Close that up. Okay, now comes the fun part with this here. Okay, so remember the inside has your adhesive strips on it. So we're going to flip that over here. And I have made this so that it fits with just a little wiggle room on both ends. There we go. There is no wiggle room on the top or the bottom because it's exactly 4 inches across. So how I did this to make sure that the paper doesn't tear or anything is I went ahead and just slightly bent these so that you can get an idea where those fold lines are, okay? And then I took this piece and I left myself a little bit of at this end, and then there's quite a bit at this end, okay? And the reason why I'm doing that is just to give it a little extra when you're bending this. So what I'm doing is just kind of bending the paper the same way I bent the box. All right. So there we go. So that's ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put adhesive on here. Because I will probably move this around a little bit just to make sure, I will use liquid glue and just thin lines. I am also not going over the creases where it's scored. I am just going in between there because I need that to have a little bit of give because the box is going to be open and closed. So I'm just doing each little section individually. And here we go. Same with the handle for the little closure. All right, there we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just put it on its side here. And I am going to, as I'm pressing this down, I am just gently doing those folds there. All right. There we go. Turn that over. Just give it a good press. Now here's the simple part with this. Just once it's dry, once you give it a second, just go ahead and trim that off. And you give yourself just a little bit of wiggle room. Super easy to just cut this off. All right. If you and check your corner around on the other side, not a big deal. Something you could do as well is you could sponge the edges. Another thing that you can do with this is if you mix your ink colors in a little spritzer, mix it with a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol, you can, because so it dries faster, the ratio, you can just spritz these to color them instead of covering them in paper. You know, it's up to you. All right, so we're moving along here. And cut this other side off. I am right-handed, so I am doing my right-handed cuts first. Okay. And then I just need to round this corner here. And this one here. Super easy. 4 by 10. Glue it down and cut around it. There we go. Is our little book. Ta-da! All right. And then, like I said, you can just gently finish creasing that, folding it. All right, there we go. And so our little box is going to go right in here, the inside there. It's super easy because we have the adhesive already in there. And all I did was just center this the best I could there. I centered. All right. Just give that a good burnish. And there it is. Now, if you did, I'm going to do the tuck method so that people can open and shut it constantly without having that adhesive there. So I am not removing that adhesive sheet there. Okay. Now, how we're going to be decorating this evening, we just have just a little bit of stamping with the Mary Mary. And because this is a photopolymer stamp set, you can easily just color the Mary part and leave off the Christmas. I am using Garden Green. And there we go. I just have the Mary done. All I did was I just did this on some scrap sheets of paper of basic white. There's that. I'll do it. Oop, make sure I got ink over that whole thing there. There we go. Mary Mary. Close that up there. Clean that off. Okay. Now I want this to be straight. So here's a trick. If I'm just going to cut this, I'm probably going to make it a little crooked, okay? If you want to cut it straight and you want to cut it even with this, you can just go ahead and line that up because I know this edge over here was straight. So I'm just flipping that over. There we go. And then I'm just going to turn this over and cut the back side of the other one. And there I have 2 equal pieces that have the Mary Mary on it. Easy peasy. Okay. So this is how I have my cutout deer here that I did. And I used the perennial postage dies here to make these cuts. And this is off the same designer series paper. I used these 2 sizes here. Now, the reason why I have also cut some basic white thick cardstock is that designer series paper, because I want it to hold this and be able to tuck this underneath, I am doubling this up. I'm adding a backer to these pieces like so. Okay. Again, just liquid adhesive gives me a chance to get in the little grooves here. Take this piece here. It's easy to line up with that and move if necessary. All right. So that's our one piece. Let's go ahead and do our next piece. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now when I'm putting these down, I'm going to put this one down first. I'm going to kind of look where this goes. All right. So I know that I need to leave some, I'm going to put dimensionals on around these areas right here, and then leave this open for the tucking. Okay. And I'm going to use a good amount of dimensionals on this because I just don't want there to be any popping off when they're using it. Okay, I'm just going to check again here. And I can put one more here. And actually one more there. Okay. So this little part here is where it's going to be. All right, so let's go ahead and remove these here. And yes, while these book treat boxes are part of the Reindeer Suite Collection, I think they'll be just fabulous with all kinds of, for different occasions here and so forth. Not just Christmas. All right, so I am going to go like so. Yep, there we go. And then on this one, this corner is going to be glued to the top of this piece, and then the dimensionals are going to go here, and this part will be left open, okay? So make sure we're good. Probably put one right about there. And then just a wee bit of glue in this corner here. Okay. One more. All right. So we are going like so. There we go. And there we have that mechanism there. Hi, Allison. Well, welcome. Glad you found me. So the treat box is actually a pretty good size, just so you know, and you could use it for a gift card, different types of candies, small jewelry. You know, it's a pretty good size here. The inside of this, it measures, well, 2 3/4 by 3.5, and then it is 1 inch deep. So, and it is the book treat boxes. that come out next week. So what's cool about it is it has the adhesive already in there to attach those on there, which makes it easy. There's even one behind here. It is a good size, isn't it? I just can see so many possibilities with it. So, all right, so we're going to take this sweet little reindeer here, and we are going to put a few dimensionals here. All right. And actually, I'm going to put just a couple of the small ones as well, just to make everything stable. You know, okay. We're going to have this prancing on there. Right. Okay. So we are going like so. I'm just making sure that my dimensionals are stuck to these pieces here. So there we go. Just prancing along there. All right. Like these things end up everywhere. All right. So then we have our little Mary Marys here. All right. And actually, I'm going to have to use the smaller ones on these. I cut these. These ones are a little bit bigger, but like I said, I just used a scrap piece for this. And so I thought it was a-okay. Just a little bit of glue on this one side, because it is going to be tucked right there. Maybe. There we go. And then this one here. And so they fit on here just a little bit better than those bigger ones. But I mean, they're both cute. So whatever scraps you have. I didn't really measure this. Okay. Turn that up so I can see it here. Not trying to cover that up. Just making it at an angle. There we go. Okay, now for the finishing touch, we are going to do these super cute little peppermints. I mean, they are just adorable. 3 sizes. All right. Go. And this one here. And voila. Thank you, Emily. So we've got our little treat boxes. And again, these are coming next week. They come 10 to a pack. They come in the 2 parts that have the adhesive sheets on them. If you want to decorate them, I've already done the math. The one long sheet for the outside is 10 or 4 inches this way by 10 inches this way. And the inside, if you want to do the inside, is 2 3/4 by 3.5. Okay. This one, I did not decorate the inside, but there you go. You could do it either way. They are just the sweetest little book treats. Thanks, Lisa. So I'll go back here to there we go. Hi. So I appreciate everybody watching, and I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek of the Reindeer Days Suite Collection. I think it's going to be pretty popular. Thanks, Coney. Yeah, I just think they're just so sweet, and they'll just make the funnest little treat boxes for lots of different occasions and so forth. So I hope you'll give these a try. And if you missed any of this, please make sure to watch the replay. And if you're watching the replay, just say hi. I appreciate you watching and tuning in. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I will see you next week for episode 104. So thanks again. Have a great night. I'll do that side. Bye. Thanks, Kathy.